Upcoming is the second match in Greco-Roman at 59 kilos. In the red, it'll be Randon Miranda, New York Athletic Club at Northern Michigan University, and Dalton Roberts. He'll be in the blue also, New York Athletic Club, Northern Michigan. Roberts winning that first match, Jason, 8-4.
Yeah, and it's interesting, Randon Miranda there on your screen. He was the junior world teamer for Greco-Roman. He was supposed to be the guy. Then he gets hurt right before the junior world championships, and his backup, or the number 2 at the weight, Sevian Severato, gets the spot, ends up making the finals at 50 kilos in the junior. So he didn't even win a state championship in Missouri.
University, Dalton Roberts.
Miranda needs this one to force a deciding third match. Miranda to these finals before meeting Roberts.
You know what? That's
an 8-0 Tech, an 8-0 Tech, and a 9-0 Tech.
I'm going to screw that up. Severato was a replacement, but it wasn't for Miranda. I'm getting the weight classes confused, so I am apologizing for that. Thank you for pointing that one out.
Well, I made that mistake in the semis.
Yeah, that was my bad.
And Johnny Ruggiano from Titan Mercury sent me a text to correct it, so
yeah, thank you.
Sorry about that. E9 if you're scoring at home.
Yeah, that's E1, because I'm number 1. I'm the one supposed to be throwing the heaters through here, Shane.
Miranda 4-0, just 30 seconds in.
I went to 3 world championships this year. It's no excuse, man.
And now Roberts on the board. He's got the trap arm gut 4-2. Going to roll through, make it 4-4. Trap arm gut. These are devastating. Going to roll them back the other way. That one white paddled. Watching this, Jason, you have the mat official giving 2, but it's being white paddled by the judge in the chair.
I could have viewed it as a slip, perhaps.
Stays 4-4.
Verona, not Miranda. Verona.
You're entitled to make a mistake every now and again.
Verona, not Randon Miranda. I need to go take.
You're still hitting about 3.
3?
No, you're. I was going to
9.
say. I was going to try to say in baseball terms, so you're hitting 3 something. You're doing well. 4-4, 115.
I just took out.
Oh, Roberts has Miranda on his back. That is going to be 2. He's going to go up 6-4.
Looked like Miranda had a little wings roll there.
And there's 2 for Miranda, 6-6.
He's been hanging out with Jeff Hawkins at the merchandise table with that little Granby School action.
And there is 2 more Roberts. Back and forth they go. 8-6 Roberts. This one back and forth. 40 seconds first period.
I'm recording this match. Yes, it keeps on timing.
We'll be joined now by Joe Russell, who knows a little bit about Greco-Roman, but he's a spy for Greco in the freestyle world, USA Wrestling. Joe, welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and I definitely love Greco, so there's no surprise about that.
All right, we talked with Kendall Cross earlier, so you're following Kendall, so remind you that.
I'm screwed now. You don't want to follow a legend like that.
The age group says we're on a video review here. The age group situation. How is this, the U23 situation, now woven its way into USA Wrestling for both Greco and freestyle, and how you, with the developmental situation, you and Gary Mayab on the Greco side are formulating a plan for this?
Yeah, I think it's exciting that UWW is adding this age division. You know, they don't have a lot of opportunities for these guys a lot of times, and to have a world championships for these guys, very exciting, but definitely want to use this as a developmental tournament, and, you know, these guys can be our future just like the juniors and cadets are, so it's going to be a great world championship, and I think we got the makings of a really good team on Greco side and freestyle.
You talked about this off air, that when you were the head coach of George Mason, by the way, congrats on the new position, by the way.
Thank you.
Again, as a no to you guy, it doesn't do me any problems. You're gone from there.
Hey, George Mason's a good institution. So,
but you instituted the university duels in both Greco and freestyle, and what was the idea behind that? And now with the U23 age group, that's the wheelhouse for that type of event.
Yeah, we knew for this age group there's not a lot of opportunities to compete. So to add the university duels, to give them another competition, we knew it would work, and we know in the United States it did because a lot of teams showed up. So it's just good to see this age group have these opportunities because for development it is very important. And university duels, George Mason, Teague Moore helped run it, the Wrestlers and Business Network, and then Vawa ran it last year for us. And I think it's just anytime these guys get on the mat and get out there and, try some Greco, try some freestyle, I think it's going to help our country develop.
How much are you and Gary Mayab discussing strategy? Because you guys are both in the same position for different styles, and the coaching staffs have very different tracks with how they want to prepare each particular age group for the Worlds. How are you guys looking and bouncing ideas off one another, saying, hey, what's working for you guys? What's working for us?
Yeah, I'm more trying to steal ideas from Gary because that guy's a smart man, but Gary's been a road warrior. He's been going all over the place with these guys, just trying to get people talking about Greco and getting people to specialize in it, but also just more guys to try it. And on the freestyle side, we're really working hard with our RTCs to develop those relationships and to really bond with the college programs because they're definitely our lifeblood for the freestyle side. At this age division, you can see a lot of these guys were, Division I wrestlers, so we need them. And that was a beautiful, beautiful move there. That's a Rob Herman trick right there.
Roberts looking for a fall, but the first
out.
Period.
Yeah.
Time runs out. Roberts, though, 10-6 the second period.
Remember a Roberts story, the year they changed the rules, and then they went in Fargo with these rules. He's out there in Greco, junior Greco, 100 pounds. I think it was 20-16 was the final, and he's from Fowlerville, Michigan. The guy who finished off the Greco juniors that year from Fowlerville, Michigan, a guy named Adam Kuhn. So, bookends there at Fowlerville. Roberts is really looking to break through here, too.
How cool was this summer for you, Joe?
Oh, it was fun, wasn't it?
Joe takes all the credit.
Yeah, I can't take any credit, but I'll try
All
and
the
take
credit.
whatever I can. But, having the freestyle juniors win and seniors and cadets get second was amazing.
You've known Bill Zanuck for a long time. Bill is one of the most humble human beings I've ever met. He never gives himself any kind of credit. What impresses you most? What does he do that is just so special?
Well, I really enjoyed just seeing how he led the team. He really has a servant leadership type of attitude and lets the guys do what they need to do to prepare and kind of does a real good job of keeping the egos out of it. And I think the guys responded well for him and went out and, competed. I guess, we won a world title, so it was pretty good plan he had, right?
What a week in Paris it was.
Yes, it was, and the way it came down to Burroughs and Snyder having to win those matches against Russians, and both of them did it. And
can't script it any better than that.
No, it was amazing.
The biggest question though about Paris, though, were you a creme brulee guy or a tiramisu guy?
I don't think I did either. So
Oh man, Joe,
You're dead to me, Joe.
he's out.
I went to the arena, went back, watched a lot of video. Stressed out all night, so it was a high pressure but a lot of fun experience for me.
Anything behind the scenes that not the everyday fan gets to see that was especially critical to the process?
It was fun, like our acclimation camp. The guys went to Germany. We stayed at Air Force Base there, Ramstein, and I think that was great for us. It was like being in America, and they treated us great. And I think that acclimation camp couldn't have gone much better for us. I think the guys were relaxed, got what they needed to get done. Their personal coaches are with them, but in Paris, it was all business for those guys, so it was very focused and doing the little things right. A bunch of professional athletes is what I call them, because these guys are very special. The team we got right now is just a bunch of great people that are pretty good wrestlers as well.
On that head throw, Miranda, 2 confirmed by the chairman.
Yeah, 4 was called for, but he was on the mat when he came over with it, so it was 10-6. Now it's going to be 10-8. I'm still kicking myself for that Severado, Verona, Miranda.
It happens.
Gaff.
You're entitled to make a mistake every now and then. Let me ask you this, Joe. It's one thing to get to the top of the mountain. Perhaps tougher to stay on top of the mountain. What will be most important here in the coming years to make sure that we cement our place on top?
You're right. It's going to be hard to stay there. So trying to do the little things right. We've been doing athlete evaluations this past week where guys fly in for a day and studying film, coming up with plans for the year, and I think that's been good. And I think all of us realize that we got to get a whole heck of a lot better if we're going to stay on top. So we can't do what we did last year to win. We know Russia's coming after us. I think they're sending a huge contingent to Dave Schultz. I saw they had like 9 coaches signed up to come. So I think they're going to be working hard. So we're going to have to double our efforts, and we're going to have to get better. So we're pretty good already, but we got to keep improving.
11-8 here for Dalton Roberts, a guy that, even though he's been a Greco guy, Joe, you've got to have your eyes on these guys for quite a while. And what are you impressed with the Greco program in Northern Michigan?
Oh, it's amazing. The thing that's exciting to me is they got over 50 guys on the roster right now. To have that many guys focused just on Greco, I know for Matt Lindland and Gary and Rob Herman and those guys up there, Bezic, that's exciting for them to see that many guys focused on Greco. So, they got good skills. There's no doubt about it. And both of these guys are teammates, so they probably do this every day in the room.
Be 11-10. White paddle looks like time was out. It'll be 11-8. Dalton Roberts in 2 straight. He's going to have Thanksgiving in Poland.
Thanks for stopping by, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Your world team member, Greco-Roman, 59 kilograms, Dalton Roberts.
They did.
These two love